Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Wow, I've been live for, okay, there we go. Hope you guys are doing well today. I'm going to just do a quick text test really fast. So give me one moment before we get started. Let's double check really fast. I didn't want to go to that. I just want to try it out again. Incognito mode. Make sure everything's working properly. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, testing. I think we're good. I think everything's good right now. All right, good. It is working. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So this video, we're going to talk about how to implement a QR code to not only send a text message, but also use automations or even AI to conversate with that person after they do that. This is a cool little trick. This is something that was asked of me during Go High Level Summit this week. And I did make a short video about 3 minutes long. Go check it out if you want. It's a quick rundown on how to do the QR code to send a text message rather go into a URL. However, I want to expand on that to see what else can you do on top of that to have a cool automation in place and how you can exceed your client's expectations as well. So this is how it is done. Once again, I'm going to be using a tool called Go High Level to do all this. But technically, you could use anything to make this work, especially for the coding on how to send as a text message rather than a URL. That's not really subject to Go High Level. However, Go High Level makes it a little bit easier for me because it's all consolidated into one place. I could do everything all one software. If you want to test this out and use the same software, just go down to my description section and click on the link, and then you can follow along right there with me. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and log into the software. I'm going to share my screen to do this. I've already had a couple of them made right there, as you can see. So I'm going to create a brand new one. If you are new to Go High Level, just go into one of your sub accounts and then scroll down your sidebars until you see sites. And then on the top bar, you'll see something that says QR codes, and it will take you to a section just like that inside your Go High Level account. Once again, just want to bear in mind any QR code software would work for this. I'm just using this software just for this example purpose. It'd be a lot faster and easier as well. So let's begin. We're going to create a QR code. We're going to put a name into it. So test, send text message through QR code. Cool. Website. And because it's not reviewing, this is the part that matters. The code that you're going to put in is this one right here, where it is SMS : and then whatever your phone number is, question mark, body equals whatever your message in. So these two parts are in brackets are going to change out. So let's go ahead and add this information in there. So once again, what you'll do after that is you're going to go ahead and put whatever phone number you want in there. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and grab the phone number that is in the software really fast. So give me 1 second to pull that up. I think it's this one right here. Yep, it is. So pop that bad boy in there. And so just clarify, it's not just your phone number that you need to add. You do need to add your country code. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the software you're using and the area that you're at. But I just like to play safe. If you're in the US, it's +1, and then it'll be your area code -850. And then this is a test number that we use. So please don't spam it, but it's just for test anyways. And then your message is basically whatever you want to put in there. Say, hey, Oren, it was great talking with you. Hope to see you soon again. All right, so we got that in there. That's all you have to put. You don't have to put, technically, you don't have to put quotes in there. This will work just as is. And then the nice thing about QR codes is you can customize the design and colors and even add your logo in the middle. Inside of GoHio allows you to do this automatically, but other softwares allow you to do it either for free or for additional cost. So I'm going to just go ahead and customize this. So since I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and go to our website. I'm going to use this Chrome extension called Color Pick and Eyedropper. If you don't have it, it's free. Highly recommend using it, especially if you do a lot of design. And then I'm going to just drop that bad boy in here. These are hex code. Hex code represents colors for if you're not really into the design part of it. You would just put a hex code for a lot of things. Normally it's about 6 to 8 characters long with a pound symbol at the beginning. All right, then mark the border colors. I'm going to go ahead and make this the same color as that. I think I did that right. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this little green as well. Cool. So we got that taken care of. And then on top of that, change out the shapes and forms. It doesn't have to be those lines. It can be dots and other different designs as well. Just to give you a rough idea. And then it can also be straight, curved, or circle if you want. Keep it as that. Then you can also add your logo as well. You might have to customize the design to work whatever's best for you. But I do have a logo in here if it loads. Always fun when there's technical difficulties. There we go. Got one right there. And there we go. Now we got this nice QR code that should work. So I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Then we're going to go ahead and click on download. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up for you guys so you can see. And I'm going to choose the app camera. There we go. Oops, trying to pull all these different ones. All right, now we should be able to see it. And then we see the code right there. I'm going to click it. It's going to open up my text messages. You see that the response is already there. Hey, Oren, it was great talking with you. Hope to see you again soon. I'm going to send the text message. And then as you can see at the top, I've already done a couple of text messages beforehand. Obviously, I get a little nervous. This is my first live, by the way, so that's probably why. So let's continue on. As you can see, it did work. The conversation did happen. As soon as I did the QR code, it sent me to my text message with the response that I want to put in there. All I had to do was press the send button. That's it for that one. Now let's take it another step further. Let's actually have a conversation with this person without actually us being physically trying to contact them and talk to them ourselves. We could actually have automation in place, or take it even another step further, have AI have the conversation instead. Very simple to do. There's a lot of softwares out there that can do something very similar as well. Like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and use go high level for this situation, just so it's all consolidated in one place. So let's go ahead and start this. We're going to go to automation. I don't think I've kept it. Yep, I didn't keep it, so that's good. We're going to create a workload really fast, start from scratch. First thing that we need to do is, well, I guess we could just add a title really fast. Test QR code replies. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and click on save. And then we're going to go ahead and publish as well, just for it. Another thing I highly recommend doing is go into your settings and not allow re-entry. But in this case, since I'm doing tests, I'm going to allow re-entry, but I highly recommend turning that off for this situation. Otherwise, if that same person tries to do it again, it just won't work, or it will keep sending that same response. So let's go ahead and set up the trigger. This is going to be a reply. So we're going to apply customer reply. We're going to probably add 3 different filtrations to make sure that this automation is triggered appropriately. One, the reply channel. So reply channel would be SMS. Then we're going to add a filter as well. And then that filter is going to be what phone number is it going to come from? In the phone number, we have 3 right here. I'm just going to select Oren in this case. And then I'm also going to go ahead and contains the phrase as well. I believe in my message that I sent, it says, hey, Oren. Let me see if I can make this bigger for me so I can read it. Yeah, with no commas. So I'm going to go ahead and put, hey, Oren. That should be good. And then save trigger. First thing I'm going to do is just for safe measures. I did a test earlier, and the only reason why I'm doing this is because of this. I'm going to assign it to myself, so it doesn't accidentally send from a different phone number. I do have 2 in here. I need to just delete one. We'll save that for the time being. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send a text message back. So send SMS. It's like, hey, hope you are doing well. Could you send me your full name? Awesome. Save. So that's going to be the text message that is sent back. And then we're going to wait for the response. And normally what I like to do is do the contact reply through SMS. And then you could also do a timeout as well if you wanted to, wait like a day or a minute. And it's going to pull up this little trigger right here. If it waits, if they respond back within 1 day, it'll go through this little channel. If they do not respond back within 1 day, it's going to go through this channel right here. So basically, you could think of it as an if else. There's also another if else option right here that you could choose from. But this would be an example right here. Technically, you don't need this part right here. You could just keep this, but this might be nice to have just as a friendly reminder. It's like, hey, just want to touch base with you. I know you reached out yesterday. Can I just get your full name for contacts reason? That would be a great example right there. So now we got this taken care of. Now the next thing is we wait for the response. They give us the response. Now we need to update that field. So update contact field. We're going to find full name. Oh, not that one. Full name. There we go. And then whatever that person's response was, which was message body. And we're going to click on save. So there we go. Now we got that first part. Basically what's going to happen is once that person responds, it's going to assign it to me. It's going to send out a text message. It's going to wait for their response. If they respond back within 1 day, it will go here. If they don't respond back within 1 day, it goes over here. What we could do is we could also copy this and just say, hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Could you send me it was nice talking with you yesterday. Could you send me your full name so I can save your contact information? Cool. Awesome. Save that. And then we could also do one more wait. And then what we could do is once again, pretty much the same thing as before. Contact replies, SMS. If they time out, we wait 1 more day, save action, and then we're just going to end it right there. And then basically what we're going to do is just copy and paste this as well. Awesome. So basically it just ends right there, or it keeps going right there. Technically, we could just do a go to. That would probably be very annoying for them to get a text every 1 day, but that would be an example as well. So now we got this done. So basically what we have here is customer responds, we sign it to me, we send a text message, we wait for the response. If they respond within 1 day, it updates the contact field for their full name. If they don't respond within 1 day, it sends another reminder text, and then just wait for their response. If they don't respond by then, we just kick them out. If they do respond, we'll go ahead and update their contact field. And that's it for that one. So we're going to go ahead and click on save, publish. So now we have this taken care of. Let's go ahead and try this again now. We do have it right here. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to try this one more time. Show my screen as well. All right, so we got it there. As you can see, it did take me here with my response. I'm going to try it really fast. And there we go. Hey, hope you're doing well. Could you send me your full name? I'm going to go ahead and do OverPower. And there we go. And now I purposely did OverPower because inside of here, I think I have my contact as OverPower. So we'll be able to see that information really fast. So as you can see, OverPower all the way down, add to workflow, assign it to a user, send out a text message, waited for my response. We finished the wait because I did respond back within 1 day. I did respond back. So they went ahead and updated my field for full name, and then they removed me out of the field. And as you can see before, it did change my name. Where did it go? Yeah, it went from Oren APAL to Oren Pal. So it worked perfectly. All right, so let's take it to another level. Why don't we just add some Chat GPT in here so that way we get more of a AI response this time. So I'm going to go ahead and add an additional spot. All right, there we go. Custom. It's like your name is Jeff and you work at OverPower Marketing. You are kind, clever person, but get right to the point. Your goal is to get a person's name whenever they send a message. Following person sent this response. So your name is Jeff and you work at OverPower Marketing. You are kind, clever person, but get right to the point. Your goal is to get a person's name whenever they send a message. The following person sent this response. And then we're going to use a custom field, which is going to be message body. There we go. And then we're going to click on save. So now we got that in here. And instead of putting this in here, we're going to take this out. And we're going to get ChatGPT's response. And there we go. Now we actually have ChatGPT's response instead, and save. Now there are other settings that you could update inside of here, especially if you want to make it more focused on the point or as random as possible. So once they do that, let's go ahead and do it one more time with ChatGPT. Well, we're not even going to get to that point, but you could also add a ChatGPT response right here and send that text message instead at that point. We're not going to go that far. We're just going to get to right here. So let me go ahead and show that response. All right, so we're going to do the same exact thing as before. I'm going to go ahead and show my screen again. There we go. And it takes me back to the screen, as you saw. We're going to go ahead and send the text message. Going to wait for the response. This one should be a little bit more robust in the response, hopefully. Maybe. I haven't gotten a text. I wonder if I accidentally turned on that setting. So let's double check really fast. Allow re-entry. Oh, it did come in. Guess with ChatGPT, it does take a little bit longer than just an automation. Hi there. It sounds like you had a great conversation with Oren. Could I get your name, please? All right. So, like yeah, that does make sense because I said, hey, Oren at the top. Could I get your name, please? I'll go ahead and put Oren APAL so we can see the difference and send that. So now if we watch it again, enrollment history, we see that there's now this person in there at 802, 801. So let's go in there. And we're going to view the execution process. So we see that they got added to the workflow. Awesome. Assigned to a user. Once again, we waited for ChatGPT response. They executed the response, put that response into a text message. We waited for the contact, myself, to send a response back. Once it waited the completed period, whether it be 1 day or sent a text message, it goes to the proper channel. Since I responded within 1 day, it updated the contact field, and at that point, it was already over, removed by end of work. If we go to log, you see that the name was Oren Powell all the way until we get to the end where they removed from the workflow, and now the name is Oren A. Powell. So everything seemed to be working in that situation, no problems at all. And that was literally it. That's how you build a QR code to send a text message, how to customize the look of the QR code while you're at it. Then also adding some automation on top of it so you could have that conversation with that person through automation saying, hey, what's your name? You can even add on to it, wait a delay period to see if they don't respond back within the day, what should you do then? And then on top of that, adding AI into the conversation so it doesn't sound so systematic. You could add some more personalized responses into the text message to be sent out. And that's it. That's a quick and easy way of how to use those types of features. Hope this helps. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Be glad to answer any questions for future videos as well. And if you want to use software very similar to like this, just go down to my description and you should see a link in there for you to try it out. I think right now they're doing a 30-day special with the boot camp. If you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. Talk to you again soon. See ya.